मैं युवा हूँ, सोच रखता हूँ कुछ नया कर दिखाने का। मुझ में जोश है सोच को परिणाम तक पहुँचाने का। हौसला रखता हूँ नामुमकिन को मुमकिन कर दिखाने का। सहता हूँ पर अपनों तक दर्द पहुँचने नहीं देता। लड़ता हूँ किस्मत से पर अपने आप को हारने नहीं देता। मैं युवा हूँ। युवा यानी झुके तो वृक्ष चीड़ का, उठे तो शीश हिमालय का, चले तो आंधियां चला दे, चाहे तो तूफानों को रोक ले। ऐसी युवा शक्ति से बात करेंगे। कोरोना काल में उनकी समस्याएं क्या रही, उनकी परेशानियां क्या रही, क्या ऐसा है जो वो बदलना चाहते हैं और क्या ऐसा है जो बदलाव उन्होंने इस दौरान अपने अंदर पाया है। शुरुआत करते हैं परिचय से। दोस्तों, मैं डॉक्टर मनीषा गौर, लाइफ कोच और स्पीकर। ये मुहिम है हमारी ओर से अलग अलग लोगों से बात करना, अलग अलग परिस्थितियों पे बात करना, अलग अलग सवालों को डिस्कस करना, अलग अलग जवाबों को डिस्कस करना और हम सब की बेहतरी के लिए जो हो जाए उस पर बात करना, क्योंकि हमारा ये मानना है कि बात निकलेगी तो दूर तलक जाएगी। आइए आपसे बात करना शुरू करते हैं। हमारे साथ कुछ युवा साथी हैं आज। शुरुआत करेंगे उनके परिचय से। सबसे पहले प्रियांशी से शुरुआत करते हैं। प्रियांशी, बताइए आपका परिचय।
Hello ma'am. Hello everyone. I am Priyanshi Bhavasar. I am a student of class 12 and I study in Prestige Public School, Indore. I have chosen humanities as my stream in class 11 and I am also a corona survivor. I was infected with the disease in December 2020 and I aspire to be a civil servant. Thank you.
Okay, let's do Adarsh, your introduction.
Very good afternoon, ma'am. Myself, Adarsh Priyadarshi. I'm also a student of class 12th in Prestige Public School, Indore, and currently I'm pursuing non-medical maths, physics, and chemistry from EPS Indore. And I dream to be an engineer first, and later I also wish to pursue civil service. That's my main goal.
Okay, great. Simran?
Hello, ma'am, and hello, everyone. I am Simran, and I am from Indore. I am currently in college studying fashion design, and my first year, and I aspire to be a fashion designer in the future.
Okay, Simran, we love to listen your दुबई experiences because आप 3 महीने पहले ही आए हो और ऐसे समय में आप दुबई रहे हो because आप दुबई रहते भी थे पहले। So हम चाहेंगे कि वहाँ की स्थितियों के बारे में भी आप बात करो जब आपसे कहा जाए। So now Ayushi.
So hello everyone, my name is Ayushi. I'm currently living in Singapore and I've been living here for the past around 5 years and I'm studying in DPS International School and I'm in 9th grade.
Okay, Anant.
Yeah, good afternoon everyone. I am Anant from Prestige Public School. Currently I am studying in class 11 and I have chose the PCM stream. I focused just on the topics the ma'am shared and I am currently seeing to the topics on. Thank you.
Okay. So let's come to the topic. हम बात करने वाले हैं कि एक बहुत बड़े पैंडेमिक का हमने सामना किया है पिछले दिनों। पूरा साल हो गया, एक के बाद हम लोग काफ़ी परेशान रहे हैं। तो मेरा पहला सवाल आप लोगों से होगा और मैं चाहूँगी कि आप नोट करके रखें। आप कुछ भी बात करना चाहते हैं तो ये मंच आपके लिए है। आई वॉन्ट नॉट योर इश्यूज बट आपके फ्रेंड्स, आपके साथ के बच्चे, आपके परिवार के बच्चे, आपके कजन्स, उनके जो भी इश्यूज हों यहाँ डिस्कस करें, क्योंकि आप लोगों ने भी बहुत सारी प्रॉब्लम्स उठाई है पिछले साल भर में। तो फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज, हाउ डज लॉकडाउन अफेक्ट योर स्टडी? कमेंट ऑन द स्टडी पैटर्न टुडे एंड अकॉर्डिंग टू यू व्हाट इज बेटर, वर्चुअल लर्निंग or actual learning? I'm repeating, how does lockdown affect your study? Comment on the study pattern today and according to you, what is better, virtual learning or actual learning? What is better? According to you, what is better, virtual or actual? Okay, so let's start with Priyanshi.
Yeah, ma'am. For the first question, that how lockdown has impacted my studies, it is really difficult to study in this era because of some few things. Number one is very bad network. No matter how many service provider we change or we switch to, there is this network problem which I think 80% of the student faces during their classes. It's like when this teacher is going to start something important and very powerful in the chapter, and we need to pay our attention on that time the network says no, you are not allowed to listen that and access that. So I think this is the issue which I think everyone faces. Number second thing is very low interaction between teacher and student, which otherwise student would have resulted in better circumstances. And the thing about what I favor is I actually favor actual classes rather than online classes. Thank you.
Okay, let's come to Ayushi.
So talking about lockdown, it's really boring at home doing nothing. But studies, I mean, if you on in online studies, it's really, I mean, it's distracting because you have an electronic device right in front of you and you can do completely anything. And people usually, we tend not to be really interested in studying. So we can do anything except studying and no one will really notice. And usually people, they don't pay attention and keep their videos off. So teacher can't really force them to do anything. And it's completely your choice whether you study or not. And the study pattern today, well, it's kind of more theoretical. Like suppose some of the lab activities that we used to do, we can't do it because we are not going in school. So it is boring. And if you talk about preferring online or actual school, obviously I would choose actual school because it's better to interact with the teachers and your friends.
Okay, now Anand.
Yeah, there was a situation before this lockdown that every student used to wake up early in the morning. They had their own routines after getting up in the morning. Like they were in a usual hurry that they had to reach school before the time, or else some punishments were given by the teachers. So before lockdown, the studies were, I think, far better than this pandemic that is going on. The effect of this lockdown for the studies, like the students are not much fluent to speak today about the studies, and they think that their routine are not better nowadays, and the study pattern which is going today is online, and I don't think so this online pattern is much better way of studying, and virtual learning doesn't help any students to get better scores, I think. This much only. Thank you.
Okay, Simran.
I completely agree with all the three pointers which they noted out. I feel like how in the starting when lockdown was announced, all the students were very excited because they didn't want to go to school. They were like, everybody was happy about it. And then as soon as the lockdown kept extending, they realized how it's taking a toll over their social life, their career goals, and even studying patterns, because they were not really studying. They were always distracted. Like, especially for me, I would agree that actual learning would be a very good advantage, and obviously choose actual learning over virtual, especially as I'm a fashion design student. For me, it's been really difficult because my subject has always been more on practical basis. So I can't really communicate with my teachers very well because the only time we get to communicate with them is during that class session, and then our class is next week. So we have to wait for like a whole week to really resolve our problems and like whatever questions we have. And the second thing I would say, even the time management has been really hard. And also, as I started college, I was noticing that I couldn't really communicate well with my student, like what my peers around, because we didn't have that physical connection and knowing each and everyone in a class. So it was half the time really awkward to really speak up in class. So that all has impacted a lot in studying virtually. So I would obviously love to prefer actual learning once the pandemic has cooled down.
Okay, Adarsh.
Very thank you for the question, ma'am. As far as studies is concerned, I don't see studying just for the academic or curricular part. Studying is an overall development of a student, ranging from 15 to 20 to 23. Not just the academic part, but the overall development, character development, teamwork, time management, meeting the deadlines, working with people around you, getting exposure to the real world, the practical world. That's the overall development which one should get when he's between 16 and 23 years of age. And that has definitely been stopped there because of the lockdowns. That has impacted a lot to people who are just building up, who are in their 7th, 8th, or 9th standard. Some of my own cousins, friends, brothers and sisters who are in lower classes, junior to me, they have started facing difficulties while they are communicating with their teachers. Online is a very suffocating platform as far as what I think. We don't get the freedom to express ourselves in the best way possible. As far as when we talk about the actual learning, the practical learning, the face-to-face classes, we have face-to-face exposure, we have the environment which is very important. When we are studying at home, we have parents, sisters, brothers, siblings, people are coming in, going out. That is not the apt environment which one should get while studying. Whereas when we are studying in schools or coaching centers or anywhere where we are confined to a particular boundary, we just have our teachers, friends for communicating and studying and getting to learn certain new things. So lockdown has not just affected our curricular activity, our academics, but has impacted our whole overall development. So that's what I feel about the effect of lockdown. And as far as study pattern is concerned, it has been the most irregular one, I guess, anyone has, or any generation has ever been through. If we have a class at 9 in the morning, children usually wake up at 8:50, 8:45, and they just wash their face and sit in front of the smartphone or laptop, whatever they are using. Some play music in between. Discipline is just a mere word nowadays. So I would on any day prefer actual physical learning. So thank you.
Okay. What are the 3 best or worst things in the pandemic? आपने 3 क्या अच्छी बातें सीखी during this pandemic और 3 क्या worst चीजें हैं इस pandemic की? तो आप में से कोई भी hand raise करके and answer दे सकता है one by one. Anyone want to come first? Want to answer? Okay, let's start with Simran. क्या 3 ऐसी चीजें आपने सीखी जो अच्छी हैं और क्या 3 वर्स्ट चीजें आपको लगती हैं, वर्स्ट लर्निंग्स हैं आपके पास इस कोरोना इश्यूज के लेके, कोरोना प्रॉब्लम को लेके?
I think patience played a really key factor because we were becoming very impatient, and especially with our mental health also, because then we were craving to go outside to actually be around people, and then suddenly being in more a locked up space was really not going well with our mental health as well. So patience, I really learned how to be more patient. And second thing, it also made me more of a stronger person emotionally. Like in the starting, it was getting really hard to accept being in an environment like this. But eventually, the more months went by, we got more used to it. So I would say that. And for now, I can only think of these. So, yeah.
Okay, Adarsh.
As far as best and worst things are concerned, for me the best thing has been self-discipline. Self-discipline, because when you're studying online, when you're living in those 4 walls, you have to be disciplined by yourself. You don't have your parents every time coming and saying that go study, your siblings coming in and teaching you. Things don't really work like that for a year. Everyone has his or her own responsibilities. So self-discipline is very important. Understanding your own body, that was very important. Many have had a short temperament. People don't really like living in a closed area. They don't feel like living with their family members. The current generation does not really want to live with their cousins, friends, or family members, or their brothers and sisters. They feel like we should get more independence. this has also made them understand the importance of living with your family, with your parents, with those people, the people who care about you. That is probably the best thing that I guess has happened because of this lockdown. And also for those students who have been weak in studies, in academic part, they've got that time to again study what they did not study over the years. Like if someone is in his 10th standard and he did not do well in his 8th or 9th, he has got the time to study, invest his precious time in the right activity. And as far as most things are concerned, I think people have stopped valuing time. Some sleep at 3 a.m. in the morning, wake at 1 p.m. something. Some just open the class and they don't study at all. They are like, we'll study when things get back to normal at offline platform. So that's one of the most the worst impact this lockdown has put on anyone. So it's what I can think of.
Okay, Priyanshi?
Yes, ma'am. The most important thing which I learned in this lockdown is the importance of health. Like we always studied in our moral science classes that health is wealth. If you are a healthy person, then that you are the most wealthiest person in the world. But that was something not really realized and recognized by people. But this pandemic and lockdown has made people realize that no, your health is one of the most prioritized thing for you in this world. The second thing is the importance of family. Family, I guess when I was recovering from COVID-19, I realized that family is the most precious thing which can save you in this lockdown also. And the third thing which I learned was minimalism. How minimal life can be. You don't need anything extravaganza or luxuries to be happy. All you need is a family and some good friends to talk to so that you can go through this process. So these are the things which I learned.
Okay, Ayushi?
Okay, so the good things I've learned during this lockdown is basically time management. During online classes, you are not really moving around anywhere. So in the whole day, you have like a lot of time on your hands. And I've learned how to prioritize what I want to do and what I don't really want to do. And since I've come in 9th grade, so my parents are like, we have to study more. You're in 9th grade, it's time for you to become serious. So I've really learned time management and understand why, and understand I really should study because it's time for me to really do something. So that's what I've learned. And one of the worst parts is, of course, I haven't been able to socialize, meet my friends. I used to go out to play every evening, but now because of lockdown, I haven't really able to enjoy and physically exert myself.
Okay, Anand?
Yeah, I would like to share on one thing which I think that is worst and that is the best also. That thing is opportunity. The lockdown has given us opportunity that we could do anything we want, and there was a sufficient time that we could think of something which we haven't done yet. And there was a big opportunity for every one of us to make out things during this lockdown. And the worst thing I felt that I was not able to grab this opportunity, and I kept thinking that I would do this thing later, do that later. So lockdown has also gave me a lesson that any opportunity which is given by anyone, we should grab it. And one thing also I learned was every day we were having many tasks, and so we thought of that I was not able to do this, I will not be able to do that thing. So that was not correct. Lockdown was giving us time and opportunity was also provided. So we should try to sort out the things out of our daily tasks. And one thing was also mentioned by Ayushi that time management was also necessary for the daily activities and studies, which are also a part of our life, that was also to be managed by every one of us. Thank you.
ओके तो सबसे अच्छी बात हम लोगों ने ये सीखी, जैसे कि प्रियांशी ने कहा कि फैमिली से अच्छा कुछ नहीं होता है, हमें बहुत सारी लग्जरीज की जरूरत नहीं है यदि घर के लोग आसपास हैं जिनको हम प्यार करते हैं, जो हमें प्यार करते हैं, अगर वो लोग आसपास हैं तो उससे अच्छा कुछ भी नहीं है। और इस पैंडेमिक ने हमें बहुत सारा टाइम दिया अपने परिवार के उन लोगों के साथ टाइम स्पेंड करने के लिए जो हमें प्यार करते हैं, या हम जिन्हें प्यार करते हैं, या कहें कि वी बिलोंग्स टू दैम एंड दे बिलोंग्स टू अस, ऐसे लोगों के साथ हमें समय व्यतीत करने का बहुत सारा टाइम मिला पैंडेमिक के दौरान। दूसरा, एज आयुषी सेड कि टाइम मैनेजमेंट हमने सीखा, और जैसे कि आदर्श ने बताया कि बहुत सारे लोगों ने टाइम मैनेजमेंट सीखा ही नहीं, उन्होंने तो सुबह उठ के 8 बजे क्लास है तो 7:45 बजे उठे, ब्रश किया या जरा सा मुंह धो लिया और अपने क्लास के सामने बैठ गए। तो हर स्थिति में हम अच्छा भी कर सकते हैं, बुरा भी कर सकते हैं। बहुत सारी अच्छी बातें हमने इस दौरान सीखी और बहुत सारा बुरा बहुत सारे लोगों ने किया। तो ये डिपेंड करता है कि किसी भी स्थिति में से अच्छाई भी निकाली जा सकती है और उसका इस्तेमाल बुरा करने के लिए भी किया जा सकता है ना। जैसे सिमरन ने कहा कि अपने फ्रेंड्स को बहुत मिस किया उन्होंने, और ऐसा है कि ये बात बिल्कुल सही है, चूंकि हम घर से बाहर नहीं निकल पा रहे थे तो अपने दोस्तों को, अपने जिन लोगों से हम मिलना चाहते हैं, जिन लोगों के साथ हम टाइम स्पेंड करना चाहते हैं, वैसे बहुत सारे लोगों के साथ हम टाइम स्पेंड नहीं कर पाए। तो यदि मैं आप लोगों से कहूँ कि जैसे ही चीजें नॉर्मल हो जाएंगी, सबसे पहला एक काम आप लोग क्या करना चाहिए? सबसे पहला एक काम, अगर चीजें नॉर्मल हो गई, what is the first thing you want to do? Let's start with Adarsh.
First of all, I'll stop dreading when someone cuffs. That's one very important thing. And other than that, getting back to the reality, the real world, something which was back in 2019 and the beginning of 2020. So it will take some time to get back to the very basics. But as far as the student's life is concerned, I don't think it will change drastically. Probably I'll be in college or 12th only. So going back to school or college and studying and getting good grades, that's what is really important when I'm at this level in my career, in my life. So not a lot of things will change in a student's life, especially in mine. I've wasted quite a lot of time in this lockdown. So that's what is going to happen in my life. Other than that, meeting friends and catching up with close ones, going to few places, treks and all that is a secondary thing. But yes, for me, things are going to be very different. I'll focus on studying.
Okay, Simran?
As we during the pandemic felt really trapped and we need a chance to have that escape moment, I would go for a trip anywhere, something which would make more towards nature, because I think all of us have missed being in more of a nature environment rather than being in four walls in our houses just feeling trapped. So I would rather just go on a trip and also take up short courses related to my course career, because I spent my whole first year of college just doing it online. So I really need to go and explore and be go back to the real world, get back on my feet and start doing things more physically, because the pandemic has also made me very lazy. Getting up from bed only gets really hard, and you attend classes from bed, you're not you get used to a very lazy lifestyle. So the lifestyle will take a huge drastic change once we're back after the pandemic is over.
Okay, Anant.
Yeah, the first thing I planned was to meet everyone, my friends and the rest of the family members who are living apart from me. And so I plan to make a trip after this lockdown and roam after the places which I was missing from this lockdown was closed. And I was also planning to plan something for my future, like going to some good universities and plan out a good career after this lockdown.
Okay, Ayushi?
So first of all, just imagining that lockdown would be over it's just so good, just feeling that, and just imagining going outside your house, just breathing the fresh air, knowing that you can just roam around freely now. So first, I would just like to meet my friends and family, because those are the people I've been missing the most. So I would plan to do that and just enjoy outside. There's so much greenery, nature, free air, and everything outside. So I would just like to roam outside with my friends and family.
Okay, Priyanshi?
Yeah, ma'am. If everything gets normal, like the way we had in 2018, then the first thing I'll do is that I'll have a group family hug. That's the most important thing which is needed now. Like my uncle is outside Indore, my bua is in Badwani, so we haven't seen each other since like 2 years now. So we'll have a group family meeting. And the second thing I'd like to have is, as far as the lockdown gets over and everything gets normal, I'll just rush towards the nearest bakery and I'll have my favorite chocolate cake. That's the thing which I am so craving now, but I haven't had it since so long. So I'll have them.
Okay. So guys, I hope कि आपकी सारी इच्छाएं पूरी हो, जल्दी से जल्दी माहौल अच्छा हो, आप लोग अपने दोस्तों के साथ मिलो, घूमो, पार्टी करो, ट्रैवल करो, चॉकलेट खाओ और whatever you want to do. Now a very unique question or very regular question, एक बहुत ज़रूरी सवाल, इस टाइम के दौरान सोशल मीडिया पे आप लोगों ने एवरेज कितने घंटे रोज स्पेंड किए, एंड उसमें कितना पॉजिटिव टाइम और कितना निगेटिव टाइम? बड़े बड़े, क्योंकि आपके घर के लोग भी बड़े परेशान हो गए, इवन आप भी बोर हो गए, तो क्या करें, फिर से फेसबुक, फिर से व्हाट्सएप, फिर से कैरी फॉरवर्ड, फिर से ट्विटर और यही सब. सो ऑनेस्टली ईमानदारी से मैं जानना चाहती हूँ कि आपने कितना टाइम सोशल मीडिया को दिया और उसमें से कितना वाकई ऐसा था जो यूजफुल था, बाकी वेस्ट किया. बिकॉज ये हमने बहुत किया है, कोई ऐसा कह नहीं सकता है कि हमने ये नहीं की. सो लेट्स स्टार्ट विद Anna.
Yeah, truly saying, I have used too much social media, but I think that was helpful for me. Actually, my father is doing a business of insurance field, and so I was before this lockdown, I was just like scrolling the Instagram reels and rotating the Facebook pages. But after this pandemic, my father was not going outside the home, and he was just thinking that how he could develop his business. So I started using the WhatsApp business and the many business tools which are available at the social media sites, and I started posting out some posters of him, and it really helped my father to develop in his business. And it was not right that much to be included in the social media, but I think it was helpful.
Okay, Simran?
I think I would be really grateful that during the pandemic we had electronics around us, because at least there was a way out to feel being connected with our loved ones. So for me, we mostly had all our friend groups. We all used to plan a game night every night, so different games. So that's how we used to stay connected. But at a point, it became too much because we became more addicted to it. So if we planned to have it at one particular time, the more and more we kept playing, we just kept diverging ourselves in social media and we couldn't stop. Also, now it's the same thing. I mean, when it comes with social media, I think all of us are just like really addicted to it. And it is a negative pointer because we don't realize that there's a lot of other things we can also do, like spending time with our family, playing games physically, having talks with our own. This is the time we all can actually connect besides being on our phones as well, because when pandemic was not there, everybody was more indulged in their own lives. So when I spend time with each other, I think most of us did not, because social media, and we needed more of our friends to be around.
So, Adarsh?
Again, usefulness is a very diverse word. May not be useful for me really for the very immediate moment, maybe useful in the coming years, months or weeks. So I used to spend around 5-6 hours maybe on average every day on internet, not particularly on social media. But I used to focus mostly on studying about our Indian history, civics, polity, international rules, regulations and relations and all that. Something which is typically, we can say, related to the civil services. I've dreamt of being a civil servant for the last couple of 3 years, and that dream does not really die, and I wish it never dies. So basically, I just spend most of my time studying about different things, and then we have our online classes as well. So it usually accounts for 80 to 85% of the total use of my social media, and the rest 15%, half an hour or an hour or so, I use on Instagram, Facebook, and some social.
Okay, Priyanshi.
Well, like as we say about social media, I never had any account on any platforms like Instagram or Facebook. I never had them. All I did was I surfed net for videos such as some spoken English ones, some thing about skills of life, some philosophy, and some comedy ones for making me happy. I also surfed something about current situation which our government is having, like current affairs of our country and the world, and how world affairs is impacting on India. I served about that. But after some time, I realized that that was not good for my health, as I reached at a point I had a severe headache, and then I consulted a doctor for that, and he said me to limit my screen timing. So now I have tried to make it as short as 20 minutes or 30 minutes per day, so that I can be happy and healthy also.
Okay, Aishi.
So honestly speaking, like my parents really don't want me to have so much screen time. So my mother and father, I don't have any social media accounts, no Facebook, Instagram, or anything. I don't even have my own phone. So I just use my mom's phone every time, and she's not really interested in Facebook or any other medium. So the only way I have to talk to my friends is WhatsApp. And apart from online classes, I was spending a lot of time on WhatsApp talking to my friends, around, I would say, 2 to 3 hours, 3 to 4 hours every day, apart from online classes. And we always really used to have meetings. So suppose the meeting is scheduled for only 1 hour, we used to extend it to 2 hours. And then my mom would really scold me for having so much screen time. But I wouldn't say a lot of it wasn't really useful. It was just some gossip, just having to socialize with our friends. So yeah.
Okay. So आप लोगों ने जो जवाब दिया उसी से पता चलता है कि आप सोशल मीडिया का इस्तेमाल अच्छे से भी कर सकते हो और उसको टाइम वेस्ट करने के लिए भी इस्तेमाल किया जा सकता है. तो बच्चों, आपको ये ध्यान रखना है कि आने वाले समय में भी, क्योंकि अब आप लोग ऐसे समय में हो जब आगे आपका करियर है, आपकी पूरी जिंदगी सामने है, तो सोशल मीडिया हो या कुछ भी हो, हम कितना उसका पॉजिटिव इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं वो इम्पोर्टेंट है. क्योंकि हर एक चीज़ जो हमें अवेलेबल है, हर एक टेक्नोलॉजी जो हमें अवेलेबल है, उसका कुछ ना कुछ निगेटिव एस्पेक्ट भी है और पॉजिटिव एस्पेक्ट भी है. तो हमें पॉजिटिव साइड जाना है, उसका इस्तेमाल करके हम कितना अच्छा सीख सकते हैं, कितना आगे बढ़ सकते हैं, ये इम्पोर्टेंट है. नाउ आई वांट टू ओपन द हाउस फॉर यू गाइस. I want you to talk. आपने ऐसे कौन सी समस्याएं हैं आपकी जिंदगी में, या ऐसे कौन से चैलेंजेस हैं? बिकॉज अगर हम देखें तो अभी सबसे ज़्यादा यूथ में प्रॉब्लम्स है. बिकॉज आप लोगों ने कभी ऐसे सोचा नहीं होगा कि ऐसा कोई समय आएगा जब हम सब अकेले रह जाएंगे और दोस्तों से नहीं मिल पाएंगे, मैम से बात नहीं कर पाएंगे, सर से बात नहीं कर पाएंगे, स्कूल के प्लेग्राउंड में गेम्स नहीं प्ले कर पाएंगे. एनुअल फंक्शन होता था तब हम ड्रामा करते थे, डांस करते थे, एंजॉय करते थे, वो सब नहीं कर पाएंगे. अब आपको क्या लगता है आगे के समय में आपके फ्यूचर को लेके क्या ऐसा है जो आपको और सीखने की ज़रूरत है, क्या ऐसा है जो आपको जानने की ज़रूरत है, और क्या ऐसा है जो इम्पोर्टेंट है? Anyone who want to go first? Okay, let's start with Anand.
One thing I really appreciate is that online system has been started for the students so that they can get their regular education. But one thing I see is adoption of technology is the main point, which is very applicable for the current situation. And the engagement of the students is very necessary for this current situation, so that they can have proper system of education and they can study well by sitting at their house.
Okay, Priyanshi?
I really want this pandemic to over as far as it can, as fast as it can, so that we'll be able to meet our teachers and our friends also, so that it can also help us to grow ourselves mentally as well as physically. because social exposure is also very important for a person's personal growth. So I think that should be there, fingers crossed. And other thing is that everyone have to be more focused. As I see, everyone try to delay the work as much as they can. They tend to procrastinate things. So I think this should be solved by everyone in their own way.
Okay, anybody want to answer why we procrastinate? I want you guys to answer why we procrastinate. आपने सुना होगा ना, वो एक कबीर का दोहा है, दो दोहे हैं. एक तो है काल करे सो आज कर, आज करे सो अब, पल में परले होएगी बहुरी करेगा कब. और दूसरा कबीर का तो नहीं है, पर किसी का बनाया हुआ है कि आज करे सो काल कर, काल करे सो परसों, ऐसी भी क्या जल्दी है, जीना है कई वर्षों. सो प्रियांशी ने एक सवाल उठाया है प्रोक्रेस्टिनेशन को लेके. तो आप में से कौन कौन क्या क्या प्रोक्रेस्टिनेट करता है और आपको लगता है कि उसका कारण क्या है? I want you guys to answer this. Simran, you want to?
Yeah, I think my main reason why I procrastinate sometimes is because I lack of motivation. When I'm not motivated and driven to do something, I will just be sitting on my phone and I will not keep a track of time. And the times when I'm motivated, when I know my path, when I know what I really want to achieve, I will keep working towards it. So I think that's one of the main reasons for me personally, that when I lack of motivation, it leads me to procrastinate, and that's not good, because in the end, when I even have a deadline to submit, I have a lot of work backlash and workload by the end. So yeah, I think that's
Okay.
like one of the key points.
Okay, anyone want to say anything? Yes, Adarsh, why do you procrastinate? And if, why you procrastinate?
I do procrastinate. That's one thing which I guess everyone does. And most of the students, I would say not everyone, but most of the students do. And the major issues being lack of self-discipline, less on confidence, and not able to understand the very basic need of doing certain things. We take it, it's not really important, let's do it tomorrow. It's not affecting our today, we'll do it tomorrow, and then it just keeps on getting more and more forward, and we just are not really able to complete our main task. So I guess just self-discipline, lack of self-discipline and motivation is the very basic concept.
Okay, Ayushi, do you procrastinate? And what you procrastinate, and what do you think the reason for procrastination?
So yes, I do procrastinate a lot, and like currently, like I've been procrastinating, so I have like a humongous pile of homework, and I still don't want to do it. So like Simran said, I feel like sometimes I have a lack of motivation. Like I just don't want to do it. Like I feel like, what's the use of doing this when like I just don't feel like doing it? So what I decided to do is like I tried to plan my day, but sometimes I make the plan but I still can't follow it. So I'm still trying to find a solution to that. So I don't really know what to do, but I do procrastinate a lot.
Okay, Anand?
Yeah, procrastinating is something that is like we are not in that mood, we are not in the mood of doing that thing. So procrastinating has happened there, and it's natural in many of us. Like if we are doing some activity and suddenly an important work comes out, and we just procrastinate that I will do it later, because we are engaged much in the activity we are doing currently, and we are like delaying that work on the next day and next hours. So this type of procrastinating is not better. And sometimes I am also playing online games, and the work from the school, the projects, they are coming day by day nearer to me. And as there is much engagement in the games, I procrastinate sometimes, but that is usually happening there, but I try to complete it in time.
Okay, so procrastination के reasons जो आप लोगों ने बताए हैं, one is motivation नहीं है, and the other is self discipline नहीं है, and the third is planning करते हैं पर उसको follow नहीं करते. So motivation क्यों नहीं आता? आपको क्यों लगता है कि motivation नहीं आता? क्योंकि आपके जिंदगी का कोई फाइनल गोल आपने तय नहीं किया. Do you have written ultimate goal of your life? How many of you did you wrote anywhere कि जिंदगी में मुझे यहाँ पहुंचना है या मुझे ये बनना है या मुझे ये करना है? ऐसे कहीं आपने लिख के रखा है? किसने लिख के रखा है? जस्ट अगर लिखा है तो बताओ. Yes, Priyanshi.
Yes, ma'am. I do have written, as I said, I want to be a civil servant. So I have set my life goal for myself that I have to do this. And procrastination for me happens because I try to extend the deadline which I have set for myself, not the deadline which teacher has given. For an example, if a work is supposed to be submitted till 15th, and I make a deadline for myself till 10th, that I have to do this till 10th. But as the 10th day comes, we try to extend it to 11th, 12th, and then it comes to 14th, and then we hurry up that we have to make this now. So I think this is the thing which is there for me.
Okay. So why you delay it? Why you क्या होता है? See, there is always a trigger for any bad habit. And procrastination, guys, आपको बड़े बड़े अचीवमेंट से थोड़ा सा पीछे कर देगा. आप अचीव करने वाले होगे और आप नहीं कर पाओगे अगर ये आपके सिस्टम में है, अगर आपके इंटरनल सिस्टम में इसका हिस्सा बन गए हैं तो आज यहाँ से प्रोक्रास्टिनेशन को यही छोड़ के जाना है. सेकेंड पॉइंट है सेल्फ डिसिप्लिन. सेल्फ डिसिप्लिन नहीं है. क्यों नहीं है? उठने का टाइम तय नहीं है, सोने का टाइम नहीं है, खाने का टाइम तय नहीं है, ब्रेकफास्ट में क्या वो तय नहीं है, अच्छा फूड क्या होता है वो तय नहीं है, कुछ भी तय नहीं है. यदि आपका रूटीन आपके हाथ में नहीं है, यदि रूटीन पे आपका कब्जा नहीं है आपके, तो आप जिंदगी में, आई एम सॉरी गाइस, बट कुछ भी अचीव करना मुश्किल है यदि आपका रूटीन आपके बस में नहीं है. यदि आपको लगता है आप रात को सोच के सोते हो कि सुबह 6 बजे उठूंगी और 6 बजे उठ के अलार्म बंद करके आप 8 बजे उठते हो, एंड देन जब आप 8 बजे उठते हो तो पूरा दिन डिले होता है, तो सेल्फ डिसिप्लिन नहीं होने का क्या कारण? आप में से कितने बच्चे ऐसे हैं जो एक्सरसाइज करते हैं एवरी डे? 2.
Yes, ma'am, every day.
You don't. Simran, you don't. And Anant, you don't. And कितने ऐसे हैं जो सुबह 6 बजे उठ जाते हैं? You can raise hand. 6 बजे के पहले? Nobody. 7 बजे के पहले? 1. Okay. 8 बजे के पहले? 1. 9 बजे के पहले? 1. And okay. 10 बजे के पहले? आदर्श, आप कितने बजे उठते हो?
7:30.
7:30. ओके. सो गाइस, सुबह जितनी जल्दी आप उठोगे, सुबह का जो एनवायरनमेंट होता है, जो फ्रेश एयर होती है, उसको अगर आपने थोड़ा सा बाहर जाके थोड़ा सा वॉक कर लिया, जॉगिंग कर लिया, साइकिलिंग कर लिया, स्किपिंग कर लिया, कुछ भी कर लिया, दैट इज द बेस्ट स्टार्ट ऑफ द डे. एंड जब हम डिसिप्लिन की बात करते हैं तो दिन शुरू होने के पहले, एक दिन पहले आपके पास लिखा होना चाहिए कि कल दिन भर हमको क्या करना है. जब आपका वीकेंड होता है तो वीकेंड के लास्ट डे अगले वीक की पूरी प्लानिंग आपके पास होनी चाहिए. जब मंथ एंड होता है तो अगले मंथ की सारी प्लानिंग आपके पास होनी चाहिए. अगर ये नहीं है और आप सुबह उठ के दिन भर का प्लान करने बैठते हो तो गड़बड़ है. आपको एक दिन पहले पेपर पे प्लानिंग, सिर्फ सोचना नहीं है. गाइस, आप लोगों को चाहे डायरी में लिखने की आदत अब नहीं है, लेकिन आपके मोबाइल में या लैपटॉप में जहाँ कहीं भी आप नोट्स बनाते हो, आपको कल दिन भर क्या करना है वो लिखना है. हो सकता है आपने जो लिखा है वो 100% फॉलो नहीं होगा, 80% होगा, 70% होगा, 60% होगा, बट आपने लिखा ही नहीं है तो आपको पता ही नहीं है कि आपको क्या करना है. और जब आपको पता ही नहीं है तो जो मन में आएगा वो करोगे, जो याद आएगा वो कर लोगे, और जो याद नहीं आएगा वो नहीं करोगे. तो मेक अ हैबिट फ्रॉम नाउ कि एवरी डे शाम को हमारे पास कल दिन भर क्या करना है वो लिखा हुआ होना चाहिए. कितने लोग करने वाले हैं? आप लोगों में से कितने मानने वाले हैं ये बात? सच्ची में मानोगे या ऐसे ही ऐसे कर दिया? ओके, आई विल चेक इन द नेक्स्ट लाइन. नेक्स्ट प्रोग्राम में मैं चेक करूंगी आप लोगों से. सी एक टर्म होती है प्रोक्रेस्टिनेशन का, एक दूसरा अगर हम मीनिंग देखें तो इक्रेशिया, एक वर्ड होता है इक्रेशिया, जो एरिस्टोटल जो बहुत बड़े दार्शनिक थे उनका दिया हुआ है, जिसका मतलब होता है एक्टिंग अगेंस्ट योर बेटर जजमेंट। आपको पता है कि कल मुझे ये सबमिट करना है या परसों सबमिट करना है, 3 दिन बाद सबमिट करना है, और आपको पता है कि आज मैं कंप्लीट मुझे कर लेना चाहिए। आपको अपने बारे में पता है कि अगर मैं आज शुरू करूंगी या करूंगा तो कल तक ये कंप्लीट हो जाएगा, लेकिन आप उसको छोड़ के कल करते हैं ना, करके और किसी काम में लग जाते हो, तो आप अपने ही खिलाफ जाते हो। एंड गाइस, आप बड़े बड़े सपने देखते हो, आपको ये करना है, वो करना है, IAS बनना है, बिजनेसमैन बनना है, ये करना है। सी, आपका मन ही आपकी बात नहीं सुनता तो दुनिया कैसे सुनेगी? You used to say प्रोक्रास्टिनेशन के लिए हम क्या एक्सक्यूजेस लेते हैं, मन नहीं हुआ, मन नहीं किया, मन नहीं चाहता, मन नहीं होता, मन नहीं करता। सो आपका मन ही आपकी बात नहीं सुनता तो दुनिया कैसे सुनेगी? तो अगली बार जब भी ये दिमाग में आए कि ये नहीं करना है, सो ये जो मन है गाइस, देखो ब्रेन को आप सब जानते हो और ब्रेन का एक स्ट्रक्चर आपको पता है ना? देयर इज अ यूनिट हियर व्हिच इज कॉल्ड ब्रेन। एंड आप लोग में से जो भी साइंस के स्टूडेंट हैं, नहीं है तो भी आप ब्रेन के स्ट्रक्चर को जानते हो, लेकिन देयर इज अ वर्ड कॉल्ड माइंड, मन। वो हमको दिखता नहीं है, लेकिन वो सब करवाता है जो आज हम बातें करते है ना। हमको लगता है कि ज्यादा मीठा खाना अच्छा नहीं है, लेकिन सामने अगर पसंद की जलेबी आ गई, आज तो खाते हैं, कल देखेंगे। एवरीबडी नोज एक्सरसाइज इज इम्पोर्टेंट, बट कल से करता हूँ ना। आई नो अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल जो 6 महीने पहले अगर मुझसे बात किए होंगे तो कहेंगे नहीं मनीषा, कल से बिल्कुल योग करेंगे, और अगर मैं कल उनसे बात करूंगी तो कहेंगे नहीं अभी ये कारण था, ये कारण था, ये कारण था, अभी कल से बराबर करूंगा। So guys, if there are excuses equals to no achievements. And procrastination is a big excuse. आपने अपनी ही बात नहीं सुनी। And everybody knows, every one of you knows, आपको पता है कि मेरे लिए ये सही है, and आपने सबने बताया कि हम procrastinate करते हैं। You know, you do procrastinate. Why don't you stop it? When you know कि आपके लिए ठीक नहीं है, why don't you stop it? Give me one answer, everyone. Why don't you stop it now? From today, from this moment. Come with your answer. You know, procrastination is bad. You know, आप procrastinate करते हो. You know, इससे आपको नुकसान होता है. Last moment पे बहुत सारे काम भाग के करने पड़ते हैं, और कई बार last moment पे बनाया हुआ presentation हो सकता है उतना अच्छा नहीं हो जितना अच्छा आप पहले बना सकते हो, और हो सकता है लास्ट मोमेंट पे कुछ और प्रॉब्लम हो जाए, आपकी तबीयत खराब हो जाए, और कुछ हो जाए, बारिश हो जाए, और वो कंप्लीट नहीं हो। सो व्हाई डोंट यू स्टॉप प्रोक्रेस्टिनेशन नाउ? वन आंसर फ्रॉम एवरीवन। लेट्स स्टार्ट विद सिमरन।
I think now when you discussed about it, it's I think more of like a mind game, because it's all in our head. When we decide to do a particular task and we delay it because we'll be like we can compensate it in this time, like if I have 1 hour to do a particular task today, I will make time for it in my head. Tomorrow I'll be like, I will just rather do it tomorrow. I can make that 1 hour, and then it keeps going. But and that's when in the end, when we realize we have almost reached a deadline and now we're not going to achieve the work which we wanted to properly, which we could have if we would have done it from the start. And that's when all the realization hits, and it all hits where basically just that if we would have started it earlier, our work and our progress would have been much better, would have been much happier with our own work.
So you know everything, then why don't you stop it now? Can you say कि मैं आज के बाद procrastinate नहीं करूँगी?
I mean,
possible for you?
Can improve on it. We can't just suddenly put a full stop to it. It's something which we can work on it every day as well. Like we can start planning out our tasks. Once we start achieving our tasks, we would rather do our work this way than procrastinating. So that's what I started doing personally. I have like a whiteboard where I write my tasks every day regarding whatever homework I have, and then every day I tick on it whenever I'm done. The next morning I wake up, I see when one thing is not ticked. It motivates me to finish it as soon as possible. So I have that self satisfaction to do my work and achieve better progress. So I am working on it. It's something which I'm obviously like in a road towards, but obviously I haven't completely achieved of not like I've not yet been in that state where I will completely stop procrastinating. I mean, it will always be a hindrance coming here and there, right?
So you're on the way. You're on the way, and you're about to achieve.
Yeah, I'm on the way. I'm currently like this week I procrastinated a lot. That's why I wrote on my board ki now I have a lot of backload, like backlash left. So now it motivates me whenever I see my board where I have so much work left. I keep doing it now more often. So I'm going towards it, and I hope by next few months I am more keen towards it, and I'm achieving my goals much better. And I know that my progress will be 10 times better if I do it with a particular time management. And yeah, basically that.
Okay. Great to listen कि आपने उस पे काम करना शुरू कर दिया, and you have to work on it, and in the couple of months you'll be able to get rid of it, and you know that your progress multiplies when you stop procrastination. Great. Now Anand.
Yeah, procrastinating is basically which we are tolerating the some things. Procrastinating happens also when we are not interested to do the work which is assigned to us. And I think so that procrastinating is a habit which cannot be lived too much earlier like this. We can develop the habit of doing the works earlier before the deadlines, and we can also try to be familiar with the task we are provided with, and we should make daily tasks so that we can be updated with all the works which are provided.
Okay, great. Others?
As you said, and as there's a poem which is road less traveled by, it also kind of depicts that there are very few people who take the right path, who are who make themselves so tough that they're able to conquer their things which are not good for human, or which are not good for their success. They're able to conquer those failures, those stoppages in their lives. And as you said, it's all in the mind, it's all in the brain. So the only way to get over it is to control your mind by working on it more and more every day. So I'll also try start working on it from today.
See, there is a sentence. There is nothing called try. Either we do it or we don't. So maybe when you start doing it, you can complete it by 50% or 60% or 70% or 80%. But when you say try, it's already 50-50. When you say try, it means 50% no. So always say, I will do. मैं करूँगा, मैं करता हूँ ना. That means there's only two things. Either we do it or we don't. If we do, we'll definitely reach somewhere. अगर हम काम करेंगे तो हम कहीं ना कहीं पहुंच जाएंगे. Okay, Aishi.
So like I said before, I do procrastinate a lot, but also I said that during lockdown we have really had like a lot of time on our hands. So it's the time to like reassess ourselves and what we have done and what we should be doing. So like my family has helped me with procrastination, and both my parents have encouraged me, and I have started making the plan of my day. So like today was Sunday, so I have made the week's plan. What am I going to do in the week? And yes, I have been following it. I am trying to follow it.
Okay, Priyanshi, do you want to say something? Because सबने बहुत कुछ कहा है. क्या अब आप आपके procrastination पे आसानी से काम कर पाओगी, और क्या targets हैं procrastination को खत्म करने की?
Yes, ma'am, I'll do on that. For me, the reason for procrastination would be we tend to be lazy. We choose as a human nature not to make efforts and just sit and relax. But now I think I'll do that.
Okay, great.
I'll do not procrastinate.
Okay, so जब आप सही काम को सही समय पर सही तरीके से करते हो तो आपको जो रिजल्ट चाहिए वो अचीव करने से कोई नहीं रोक सकता. Remember my words. सही काम को सही समय पर सही तरीके से करने की यदि आपने आदत डाली तो जिंदगी में कुछ भी अचीव करने से आपको कोई भी नहीं रोक सकता. एंड आई प्रॉमिस यू कि विद इन 3 days, क्योंकि आपके सबके इश्यूज हैं प्रोक्रेस्टिनेशन को लेके, एक प्रोक्रेस्टिनेशन पे बहुत अच्छा सा वीडियो बना के मैं आप लोगों को भेजने वाली हूँ ताकि आप सब इस प्रॉब्लम से निकल सकें. एंड क्योंकि हम पैंडेमिक के प्रॉब्लम्स को लेके बात करने के लिए यहाँ इकट्ठा हुए हैं तो मुझे लगता है बहुत सारे प्रॉब्लम्स पे हमने बात की है. यदि आपको और भी प्रॉब्लम्स ऐसे लगते हैं जो आपके या दूसरे स्टूडेंट्स के हैं तो आप हमें व्हाट्सएप पे मेल पे भेजिएगा. हम उन सब पे वीडियोस बनाएंगे ताकि हम ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा स्टूडेंट्स के प्रॉब्लम्स को सॉल्व कर सकें. और दी लास्ट एक सवाल है जिसको लेके हम इस बात को ख़त्म करेंगे क्योंकि आगे के डिस्कशंस के लिए हम फिर चीज़ें ओपन रखेंगे. बहुत लंबा डिस्कशन हम अभी यहाँ कंटिन्यू नहीं कर सकते. चांसेस यू थिंक, आपको ऐसे लगता है आप लोग इतने साल से स्कूल में कॉलेज में या जहाँ भी पढ़ते हो, आपको लगता है आपके एजुकेशन सिस्टम में क्या ऐसा है जिसको चेंज होना चाहिए? क्या कुछ ऐसा है जिसको चेंज होना चाहिए? अपने स्कूल एजुकेशन को लेके आपको क्या लगता है कि एजुकेशन सिस्टम में ऐसा क्या होना चाहिए? सिमरन, आपने दुबई का भी एजुकेशन सिस्टम देखा है क्योंकि आप पढ़ रहे हो. आयशी, आप सिंगापुर में हो और बाकी जो आप लोग हो आपने भी बहुत सारे नए नए एजुकेशन के तरीके देखे होंगे. तो आपको क्या लगता है हमारे एजुकेशन सिस्टम में क्या चेंज करने की ज़रूरत है, क्या चेंज होना चाहिए? एक सवाल है, क्या मॉरल एजुकेशन होना चाहिए? Do you have a book of moral science? Anyone? No. So moral science की एक book होना चाहिए. It's important. Okay. Anything else? What changes you think होना चाहिए हमारे education system?
Okay.
Go ahead, no issue.
Yeah, Simran, go.
Okay. There was not a really big difference because when I was in Dubai also completing my education, I was studying under the CBSE curriculum. So we just had moral science about like values and like all of this only till 8th grade. After that, we didn't really carry on with the subject. It was a lot of theoretical, like theory-based subjects. So I felt that most of the students were lacking the need for understanding. And that's one thing I don't like about CBSE in general because when I look back into it and I see my cousins and I see my brother, he's not in the CBSE curriculum, he's an IB curriculum. I see his education pattern and I really like his education pattern because it's more practical. The knowledge which he's gaining right now in being in 9th grade, it's the knowledge which we had when we were in 11th. So it's very different and he has a lot of more of a practical knowledge. There are a lot of project works and a lot of self-improvement involved. The more in CBSE I see, we don't really have a self-improvement thing. We don't really recognize ourselves of what we want. We just go with the, you more go with the flow, like how in 10th grade you select a stream, then you go with that stream, then in college you're continuing with, okay, I took commerce, I should go with BBA. Like a lot of creativity backlash is there when I see in CBSE. A lot of students want to pursue something else, but according to like parents' pressure, they end up doing something else. They achieve something else, and it hits after a point of realization where they never wanted to do it in the first place. So I feel like our curriculum, our CBSE curriculum, does not really help us to understand us as a person of what we really want to become, what we really can achieve. We mostly just go with the patterns of how we are taught to like go with, and the same thing like our parents' mindset as well. They also are they also play a very big influence over us, that they're also like, yeah, you have taken this stream, now you go pursue with this field because that's how it's supposed to be. So I think we should break the norms of more of being in that way and more of having a self-improvement and a self-realization of what we really want to do.
Okay, Ayushi?
Yeah, so basically I wanted to highlight the same thing. So I'm studying in ICSE, but it's really not much of a difference because it's still mainly theoretical. There's not much of still the practicalness involved that you need in the real world outside. And these we have like local schools in Singapore which follow like the Singapore curriculum, and they have practical based questions. And like, so we have like these what do you call it, some papers from 4th grade in Singapore local schools, and like the way they ask the questions is totally different. Like they are covering the same portion, but the type of questions, they twist the questions and ask it in a different way, so you have to use your brain to actually analyze the question and think about it. So yeah, the practical way is kind of missing in there.
Okay, Priyanshi?
Yes, ma'am, I would like to address the same thing, that there should be more of practical thing than theory, because as far as moral science is concerned, we don't even have a book. So, and if we had them in smaller classes, that time also it was just a supplementary subject, not of also that much marks. And it's not about marks. There should be some practical thing inculcated in that, so that students can perform better and they can bring their potential and bring their character in a good way.
Okay, Adarsh?
Ma'am, change in education system has been a very around the corner for the longest while. It's a very old question, and a question which arises every time or every year, and that is what I think is going to change from next 4 to 5 years probably, because of the new education policy in 2020, which has been brought by the government of India. If I could mention few instances there, setting up of NCC, National Cadet Corps, it will bring more of physicality in the curriculum. When a student is between 6 and 8 standard, 8 or 10 days badness periods are going to be there, which will this time with the new education policy, the more focus will be on vocational subjects, on vocational education, such as more of practical working. By the 2050, at least 50% of the students who will be studying, let's say after 5 years, will be very much clear with what the vocational things are: electrical work, carpentry, manual works, and many other fields as well. And as far as the stream thing is concerned, this is also mentioned in the National Education Policy 2020, that now emphasis won't be laid just on the stream factor. Students can select the particular subject that they want to study, and they won't be forced to follow a particular stream. Like if they want to study maths, biology, and let's say accounts or business studies, they can pursue it all together. That's one thing on which we are working on, the government of India is working on, and things will change, I'm pretty much sure.
Okay, Anand?
Yeah, I would like to cover up all the points by all the friends. First one is the evaluation system. The evaluation system must be changed. Like the schools are getting the 3 hours papers, the students are writing their answers of the questions they are asking, and the marks are depending upon that. But instead, the regular activities done by the students, their co-curricular activities in the school, their behavior, their discipline, and all their extra activities must be taken into point while evaluation of the marks are going on. The second thing I came to know is that equal respect to every subject is not provided in the school. In some schools, they are saying that the science streams are better, they give you better opportunities. But this thing is not correct in many schools. Like if the students are getting involved in other activities rather than science or the commerce streams, they should get the equal knowledge of all the subjects they are going to choose in future. And one more thing is introduction to technology must also be taught in every school, because technology is something which is required by every student during this pandemic. And one more thing is personal attention is very much required by every student in the education system of current India.
Okay, I'm really happy कि आप लोगों को इतनी सारी बातें पता है, आप इतना सोचते हैं अपने एजुकेशन सिस्टम के बारे में. बहुत ही अच्छी बात है, और मुझे लगता है कि एजुकेशन सिस्टम को लेके भी बहुत सारे डिस्कशंस करने की ज़रूरत है ताकि हमारा एजुकेशन सिस्टम इतना स्ट्रांग हो कि आप सबको ज़िंदगी में और कुछ करने की ज़रूरत ही ना पड़े। एक अच्छे एजुकेशन सिस्टम से निकलकर आप अच्छे सिटीजन भी बनो, अच्छे प्रोफेशनल भी बनो, अच्छा अर्न भी करो और अच्छा सामान भी कमाओ और एक अच्छा ज़िंदगी जी पाओ। बहुत ही शानदार बातचीत रही और बहुत प्रसन्नता हुई ये जानकर कि हमारे युवा साथियों को ये पता है उनके इंटरनल सिस्टम में किस बदलाव की ज़रूरत है, क्या उनकी कमियां हैं और क्या उनकी शक्ति है। उन्हें ये भी पता है कि उनकी शिक्षा नीति में क्या बदलाव की ज़रूरत है। परमपिता परमेश्वर आपकी सभी मनोकामना पूर्ण करें, आपको इतना सामर्थ्य, इतनी शक्ति और इतना धीरज बख्शें, स्वयं की, परिवार की, समाज की, देश की और इस दुनिया की उन्नति में अपना योगदान दे सकें। ऐसे ही किसी नए विषय पर बातचीत में आपसे फिर मुलाकात होगी। तब तक के लिए अपना ख्याल रखिएगा।